everyone. How's everyone today? Welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. Well, today we've got a little sunflower field to harvest, and I think we're only going to run one harvester in it because really it is not that big. And I think what we're going to do is this little field right here, we're going to connect it to this sunflower field up here, and I think we're going to make this a hay field because we need I've had some comments, people would like to see some animals going on, so yes, I think that's what we're going to do. So why don't we get started? Let's get this. Now, we just bought this sunflower field. I have no idea what kind of shape it's in. I just wanted the field. And look at there, we're 98% yield bonus, 100% fertilized. So, yeah, well, they planted it right. Yes, they did. All right. So let's get this started. All right. First thing we want to do is clear out the current course. And let's create a new job for him. All right. Field position. Oh, about right there. All right, multiple tools. No, we only have one. One tool in the field. Number of headlands. Better do 2 headland passes. And let's do a sharp turnaround where we don't have to clean up after him. He's only one in the field, so he can't collide with another one. All right. And everything else I think will be fine. Let's see, do we want him to skip a row? No, we don't need him to skip a row. Okay. All right, we've got that done. Let's bring up the small HUD. First waypoint. Let's just tell this guy to go to work. And once we see that he's started, then we'll go over and get our grain cart. But I think this will make a good hay field, is what I think. Either hay or, yes, I mean, it would make a great hay field. So, but the first thing we got to do is get this. Well, let's see. All right. Looks like he's on his way. Let's jump out of here. And he's leaving us with 50% fertilizer, which is a good thing. Good deal. All right. Well, let's run over, get our grain cart, and come back and get ready to unload him. I'll tell you what I think we ought to do. We probably ought to stop over here at the fuel station and get us a little bit of fuel. So there's no better time than right now to get that done. All right. We can pull in here and get some fuel. All right. And it looks like we're getting fuel. Boy, must needed more than I thought. It's going to be expensive. $703. Yeah. My goodness. All right. Well, let's go up here, find out where our harvester's at, and let's try to get him unloaded. All right. Well, he's made it around to this side, so we'll wait for him to get lined out. And we'll go down here and get what he's got. All right. I don't expect a whole lot off this field, but like I said, I mainly wanted the field for a hay field. If we're going to raise crops, then we're going to have a field like this one. Yes, that's that monster we planted yesterday. Yes. That's going to be interesting when we start harvesting that. Very interesting. So, all right, well, we've got what he's got, so we'll just let him go on. And I'll get back with you when we get a little farther along. All right. Well, we're going to get what this guy's got. He is just about to complete his headland passes, and then I don't know exactly where he's going to start his up and down rows, but I think while he's doing that, while he's trying to find where he's going to start and all that, and we don't have to worry about him colliding with another harvester, I think we're going to go get the mulcher, and we're going to get it started mulching the field across the highway there in front of the gas station. That field needs to be mulched, and we'll just get it mulched while we're harvesting this field. So, all right, we've pretty well got everything that he's got for right now. So we'll just get over here out of the way, and let's go get our mulcher. All right, it won't take long. We'll get him started over there in this field, and probably by the time he's done mulching this field, we'll be done over in the other field, and we'll just get both these fields planted today. How's that? That sounds like a win-win situation to me. All right, let's bring up the small HUD. Gotta wait for it to save. All right. First thing we want to do is clear out the current course, create another course. This is field 150. All right. target position, about right there. Alright, we got one tool, 2 headland passes. Everything looks good to me. Alright, we've got the course generated. Let's bring up the small HUD, temporary course, first waypoint. Go to work, my friend. I wonder who's driving this tractor. Who's that working for me today? Oh, that's Linda. Hi, Linda. How are you today? You doing all right? Huh? Are you doing all right? Good deal. Well, you're doing a great job, Parse. Thank you very much for everything you do. We'll talk to you later. All right. Linda always does a good job for us. All right. Well, we don't need to ride with her because I guarantee you she knows what she's doing. So we'll get this field done. And then we'll, by that time we'll be done harvesting this other field, and we'll just get over here and mulch it too. And then get them both planted. Alright, well, I'm getting ready to do a little jogging. If I don't have a tennis shoe blowout, I'll be alright. Alright. Alright, there ain't nothing like a morning jog, you know? I'm not even out of breath. I mean, just warm you up a little bit, you know. Alright, well, let's go up here and see if we can't find our other guy that's doing the harvesting and see where he started and carry on. Alright, looks like she started down here, or up here in this corner, I guess you would call it. This is kind of like a diamond shaped field. So, yep. I guess eventually it'll all come out to where she's running. It'll look like straight rows all the way down. Very good. All right. Go over here and get what she's got. Yeah, when we first started harvesting this field, I thought, okay, well, if we get a truckload off of this field, I think we'll be doing good. But the way it's adding up, I think we're going to get a little more than a truckload. We've got 79,000 liters in the grain cart right now. Yes, and we still got the biggest part of the field to do. So, absolutely. And we may, I don't know, but we may end up with 2 truckloads. So, you know, that big field, if you watched my previous video, I talked a little bit about The big field that's down the highway a little ways, being a little over 600 acres. That field is planted in sunflowers right now. And we're going to check the price of sunflowers. Yeah, and we may, I said we may, check into buying that field. It all depends on how it was planted, what shape the field's in and everything, and of course what they want for it. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have to throw a big barbecue for my bank staff. They've been very good to me. So, yes. All right, let's get turned around here, see if we can without running into the creek. And we'll go down here and wait for the next load. But yes, we may check into that field. I don't know. Like I said, I'd have to check with my banker and all that, and see if that, you know, they've been very good to us. Very good. And yeah, I wouldn't want to upset him any. So, all right. Well, we're gonna wait for her to get back, and we'll just keep her unloaded. All right. Well, it looks like Linda's doing a good job here. Kind of looks like she's on her second pass, and I'm not understanding. You know what? She's probably already done her second pass, because she's only running 12 miles an hour. She's already done her second pass, and she's looking for where she's going to start her up and down rows, because I think that mulcher will mulch at 15 miles an hour. So she's just up here looking for where she's going to start her up and down rows. So we'll just hang with her for a minute and make sure. Surely she ain't having tractor problems. But she hasn't hollered at me saying so, so. Yeah, that's exactly what she was doing. She was coming up, getting in her row. And there she goes. She's mulching at 15 miles an hour. All right. Very good. All right. Well, she'll be done in no time. Won't take her long. Good deal. Yep. We'll go back over and check on our young lady that's doing the harvesting for us over there, Sue. All right. Hi, Sue. How are you today? You doing all right? Very good. Linda's over in the other field doing some mulching for us. All right. Doing a great job. I appreciate everything you do. All right. Well, I guess we probably ought to get over a little bit. All right. Get up here where we can see what we're doing. Yeah, it won't be long. We'll have this field done. It might have been big enough to put 2 harvesters in, but being as we don't have anything that is pressing, it's not like we've got 2 or 3 fields waiting on us to get harvested. You know, the only thing we really have to do is we need to get this field harvested and finish getting the other one mulched, get this one mulched, and get them planted. And that's about all we got to do today. So, and we're going to get that done. So anyway, I'll get back with you when we get a little farther along. All right, well, I told you it wasn't going to take Linda long. She'd have this field done. She does just that. All right, let's get this thing folded up and get it back to the farm. Very good. Good job. I think we're going to plant wheat in this field because we need the straw. Wheat or barley. I will check the prices and see which one pays more. But I think if we plant some wheat, then we'll have the straw. We're going to put in a hay field over here. So that'll be hay. And I will probably pick out one of these other fields and plant corn in it so that we can have some corn silage. So yes, we're going to move ahead. I think we're going to go with dairy cows. I went with beef cattle on big fields XXL, and I think we have 14 cow pens, if I'm not mistaken. I think something like that. And we have cattle that's getting close to being ready to sell. So on big fields XXL. So one of these days we'll go back over there and we're going to do some harvesting, and we're going to take care of some animals. We're going to get our beef cattle up and running. They like I said, I've got it, I bought cows to where I would be able to sell, I think it's 240 cows a month. And we buy them as babies and sell them whenever they get fully grown. So yes, we're gaining on it. So anyway, we'll go back over here and check on Sue now. Linda done a good job for us, so we'll go over here and check on Sue. And we're going to run through the creek. Did you get wet? No, I didn't. I walked on top of that water. No, I'm just kidding. You heard me go kaplunge. Yeah, I'd sink like an anchor is what I'd do. All right. Well, we'll get this guy emptied out, or this is Sue. We'll get her emptied out on the way up. So we'll just keep working with it. All right. Well, we're going to take Big Bud over here, and we're going to plant some wheat. And of course, we're going to have him do a smooth turn because there's no way he can actually do a sharp turn, not with a train that he's pulling. So, but we'll take him over here, get him programmed in, and maybe, I'm quite sure that he'll probably have this field done, excuse me, by the time we get this harvesting done. The harvesting's taking a little longer than what I thought it was going to, but that's all right. All right, let's get up here and get this guy programmed in. All right. Oh, of course, we got to wait for it to save. And you know, I don't have a problem with all this saving because it'll save you for sure. But it just takes so cotton picking long sometimes to save. All right, we want to clear the current course. And let's go up here and create a course. And field position. Oh, about right there. Generate the course. 2 headland passes, smooth. Start working on the center first. That'll be fine. Create the course. All right, got that done. All right, bring up small HUD, temporary course, first waypoint. Tell him to go to work. All right. I'm pretty sure that he's going to find where he's going and he'll get started. So we need to get back over and get our harvester emptied out now. All right. We're going to let Big Bud do his thing over there. And we're going to do ours over here. And we'll be that much farther ahead. All right. Very good. Very good. That's a lot of sunflower seeds. Whew. Absolutely. But you know, they use sunflowers for everything. You've got sunflower cooking oil. Many of us think of only like the sunflowers that we eat. We buy in a little package, you know, and we eat. That's another thing that they do with it. If I'm not mistaken, they make some medicines out of sunflower oil, and you know, they do a whole lot of stuff with sunflowers. So, but anyway, we've pretty well got what he's got. I guess we could run alongside him for a little ways, because all we're getting is what he's actually harvesting right now. We've got everything that he had in his grain bin. So, anyway, I'll get back with you here in just a little bit. All right. Well, I told you Big Bud would get it figured out. Oh, yeah. Now, who's driving Big Bud for me today? Hi, Tom. How are you? How are you today? Doing okay? All right. Well, you're doing a great job. Thank you very much for everything you do for us. All right. Yes, and he will have this field done way before we get done harvesting over there. But that's okay. And then there'll be some touch up on this field that we'll have to come back and do. But yeah, that's fine. We'll get it done. All right. Well, we're about to get this field finished up. I modified the header on this harvester a little bit where it'll run a little faster. And what I should have done is I should have did that in the very beginning, and I just wasn't thinking about it. I had them slowed down to 6 miles an hour because whenever you're running 3 harvesters, yeah, they can be a little hard to keep up with. And I mean, 3's not hard to keep up with, don't get me wrong. But whenever I bought the headers, I bought them with the intention of eventually having 5 of them. Now, whenever you're trying to keep up with 5 harvesters, yeah, that's a little different. Their standard speed is 8 miles an hour for a corn header, and I'll tell you what, I think I will say this: you're better at it than I am if you can keep up with 5 of them running 8 miles an hour. So that's why I slowed them down to 6. But you know, if you're going to run 1 harvester, yes, that's different. So anyway, we're about to get this field done, and when we do, we're going to get the mulcher in here right away. Big Bud is done over in the other field planting. Of course, we still have some touch-up work to do over there, but that's all right. It won't take long. But as soon as we get this field mulched, then we're going to get some hay planted. So we're on our way to having some dairy cows. So anyway, I'll get back with you in a little bit. All right. Well, we've got this guy programmed in to do the mulching on this field. So yes, absolutely. He's taking all them little stalks down. Very good. All right, well, as soon as he is done, we'll get Big Bud in here, and he'll make short work out of planting this field. So anyway, I think we'll just let this guy go ahead and do his job. I'm sure he knows what he's doing, and he's done it many, many times. So, all right. Well, I'll get back with you when we get a little farther along. All right. Well, this guy is making short work out of mulching this field. Of course, he is taking a pretty good swipe down through there. Yeah, that's just about twice as wide as the harvester. So yes, he's not wasting any time, and he is getting the job done. So anyway, as soon as he is done, I've got Big Bud sitting down here at the end of the field, and we're going to get him in here planting grass. And yes, that'll be some things done that we needed to get done. We're getting closer to having cows. We can have chickens right now. If you'd like to see some chickens, we can have chickens right now. So anyway, we're working toward our dairy, and we don't want to get too big into the dairy. Actually, we don't want to get too big into animals, period, because that takes up a lot of time caring for them and producing food for them. And face it, to get enough milk to equal what you can get out of one of these fields, say a field of soybeans or a field of canola, yes, that would take some doing. So it takes a lot of cows, and well, you know what I'm talking about. So yes, we are going to do some dairy, and we'll probably do some chickens. But as far as getting great big in it, I mean big, we probably will not. We will probably reserve that for our animals. I mean, our farming. So, and also I wanted to let you know that bark that you heard a while ago, yes, that would be Duke. Duke is a 130-pound, full-grown, full-blooded German Shepherd. Yes. He kind of has a mind of his own sometimes. Most of the time, you'll never hear anything out of him. But whenever he sounds off, yeah, it'll jar your teeth. So, and it's usually something that you need to get up and go see what he's looking at. So, but anyway, yes, I wanted to explain that to you, what you heard a while ago. That's him, and yeah, he's kind of spoiled too. So, all right, we're gonna let this guy finish up, and we're gonna get Big Bud in here real soon. All right, let's get Big Bud programmed in here. And we have got grass seed. So, and that's what's going to make our hay. In case you're new to FS22, we don't have different types of hay seed. We take grass and we mow the grass down and ted it and make hay out of it. So it's really just grass hay is what it is. All right, let's bring the HUD up. Of course, we got to wait for it to save. All right, let's clear the current course. Let's create a new job for him. We want to go to Courseplay field work, field position, about right there. All right, one tool, two headlands. We'll start working on the center first. All right, everything looks good. All right, we'll generate the field work course, and we've got that done. All right, it won't take him long, and he'll yeah, he'll make short work out of this field. All right, so I have an idea that he's going to go all the way north on the other side. Maybe, I don't know exactly where he's going to start his headland pass, or not his headland pass, but his up and down passes. But I'll get back with you as soon as he figures it out. All right, I think he has found where he wants to start. Very good. Oh, are you working overtime today? Huh? All right. Well, that's all right. We appreciate everything you do. That's Lucy. Lucy really does a good job for us, and she works all the time for us. So, yes, she is what you would call a full-time employee. All right. Well, we're going to let Lucy, we're going to let her go ahead and keep planting. And we'll get back with her whenever she gets a little farther along. It's kind of a tight turnaround right there, I'll tell you. All right. And of course, there's going to be some touch-up because there's no way she can make sharp turnarounds. Yes, that's not pulling that train. No way. So, but she is doing a wonderful job. All right, well, we'll get back with you when we get a little farther along. All right, well, Lucy has completed her up and down rows, and she has started on her headland passes. Now she'll have 2 headland passes to do, and this field will be planted. So I think she's done a very good job. I think this field is something like 82 or 84 acres, something like that. So I mean, it's not very big, but I think it's going to be just the right size for a good hay field. I really do. So now we've got to find a field to plant some corn in so that we can get some corn silage. We've got the we have got the wheat planted for straw, and we can use the wheat to feed chickens with. So yes, everything is coming together real good. So now we know that there is going to be a little touch-up, especially around the corners of this field, because like I've said many times, when you're pulling a train like this, there ain't no way no way you're going to make a sharp corner. And then we have little places like this. Some people don't worry about it, and there's probably not enough grass going to grow or hay going to grow in that little spot to make a difference, but it makes a difference to me. I kind of like all the field planted, if you know what I mean. It's just a pet peeve of mine. But anyway, I think we're going to call this a video. We've had a pretty productive day. We've gotten 2 fields planted. We got this field harvested and then planted. Yeah, we've done very well today. So anyway, if you've liked this content, please go down and give me a like. I'd sure appreciate it. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please do. That would be fantastic. If you'd like to share this video with someone that you know would enjoy it, please do. But as for me, the Dirt Road Farmer, I think we're going to call it a day. And as always, thank you for watching.